In this video, I want to be talking to you about how you can deal with anger and annoyance and frustration as we go through these incredible shifts and changes during the Earth. Now, I think that based upon the subtle nudges of my guides and of other people's guides, I think it's safe to say that the dark is no doubt going to be coming to meet the light as we begin to raise the vibration and the way of living on planet Earth. I don't like to talk about this often because it's not about it manifesting into reality. It's not about us bringing it into reality. However, in my opinion, it is inevitable that the light is already won. And therefore, I don't worry about this war or battle that is going on. I just do the best that I physically can every single day in aid of service of light and love and the beautiful people who are and will enter into my life in the near future. However, I understand the need to talk about it, right? We need to talk about the darkness. We need to talk about this perhaps resistance and this fight that may come as we start to bring ourselves and raise ourselves higher in the world. I'll give you an example of this. There was a group, and I am not going to name it, but there's a group that is on Facebook, and a few people have been going in there and causing chaos and havoc for the people in the group. And instantaneously, people respond to it. Right? Instantaneously, people respond to the insult, the attack, the annoyance, let me get at you, let me say something, I know this is going to annoy you, this is going to upset you. Instantaneously, people are reacting to it. So my advice is not to not react to it, or not to, be all airy-fairy and push your anger and your aggression aside, but my guidance is to be a little bit more careful as to how you respond. Okay, because what you have to understand is that it isn't their peace that's being disturbed, it's your peace that's being disturbed. And the only person on this planet that can actually disturb your peace is yourself. Now that's debatable, that one right there, because some of you will say, well, James, what about abusive relationships? What about the government and the people that do this and the control and Yeah, I agree with that. People who are constantly monitored, never left alone, how can you say that it disturbs your peace? The reason why I say that at the very least is so that people understand the power that they have within them to change their life. Because if I am to say to them, the only person who can disturb your peace is yourself, then you begin to look to take responsibility for your environment and everything that goes on within you. Okay, because yes, we can say about everything that happens externally and everything that happens on the outside of us, but there's always a way of fixing it. There's always a way of getting out of it. There's always a way of getting through it. And it's all down to our choices that we make. It's all down to who we want to be as people. It's all down to how we deal with our situations. And again, I'm not saying that I am the best at dealing with everything and that everything is perfect in my life. No, of course not. I have to make some intense decisions, right? And I have to make some intense decisions based upon what I see and what I feel and what I hear every day. Making these videos, I make decisions on what videos to make based upon what I see, right? It is possible that very soon we are going to be put under pressure with a lot of the things that we are going to be doing as people. We are shining the light. Do you not think that that's not going to get noticed? Do you not think that you yourself shining the light will not get noticed? How does that make you feel, that statement? Does it worry you? Does it scare you? Does it give you anxiety? Does it make you feel nervous? These are all natural responses to possibilities in life. But always remember that if you can take anything out of these videos or anything out of what it is that I say, it's that don't worry about it. Don't focus on it. What's the point? Right? What's the point? As long as you're doing everything that you can with every given moment and of any given day to spread love and light within yourself and then out within the world, what does it matter? Because just as we choose who it is that we surround ourselves with, we also choose how it is that we react and respond to everything that comes into our life. So somebody shouts at you and somebody says, oh, you're this, oh, you believe in all that spiritual stuff? Get out of it, grow up. Grow up, you don't know anything, you're just a child, you're just immature. and the tiring, boring metronome of things that go on and on and on of what people say to you. I believe in it. You have somebody right here that believes in what it is that you believe. You have somebody right here that understands what it is that you believe. You have somebody right here who is expanded enough to at least acknowledge the possibility of what it is that we talk about. You see, this is why when you're taking the opinions and the attacks or the digs and the jives and the Mickey taking of other people, what you're forgetting is they aren't even open to it. They're not even open to the possibility that their entire reality is a lie. Why? Because it is who they are. Because if you were to tell them, by the way, did you know that your entire reality is just what you think it is, but it's been molded by people that have wanted to control you and make you feel a certain way, they'd lose their minds. They wouldn't know how to deal with it. They wouldn't know how to process and understand that. So they will fight to the death for it. They will fight to the death for it, and they will fight. But, like with all things, like with the teachings of ancient religions and ancient histories and ancient civilizations, love will always come out on top. And I'll tell you for why. Recently there was an individual who attacked me saying that they believed that I might be talking a load of BS or a load of whatever other words you want to use. And instead of meeting that person with a, who do you think you are, you don't know my life, you don't know what I've been through, this is that, this isn't it. Instead of doing any of that stuff, instead what I said is, what does your intuition tell you? How do you feel about me? If you are connected with your guys, what do they think about me? And instantly in doing that, in responding in that way, brought all the fire down. It brought the attack down until the attack had ceased. Why? Because you have to understand that the vast majority of people do not attack you because they enjoy attacking you. They attack you because it's all they've ever known. All they've ever known is people that have lied to them. All they've ever known is scenarios and situations that have brought them down and chained them to their reality instead of them being able to do anything else. I understand that their life might have been harder than mine. I mean, mine wasn't exactly all rainbows and sunshine outside of what it is that, of who I was, but I have to accept that some people have had more suppression, more oppression, more pain and suffering that I have had. So therefore I should meet them with love. I could have hit the block button. I could have just deleted the message, blocked them and ignored it and got it out of my system. But in the advice of a beautiful guide called Eric, he said to me, stop running from the darkness, turn to the light and face it. And those words rang through my head when it came my way. Because again, if we are to liberate the world, we have to understand that people don't know what they're saying sometimes. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to be anything else other than what they are. Right? And this is a very dangerous bit of advice because some of you who aren't ready for this level of perception and this level of perspective and awareness, you might start trying to do the old-fashioned thing of healing people that you are not supposed to heal, right? Or guiding them to heal themselves when they don't want to know about it, okay? Because we can't heal anybody, we only give them permission to heal themselves. So you have to understand that in these scenarios, if it is too much and if they're not going to listen, just walk away. Just walk away. And if I may be arrogant for one video in a blue moon, I am powerful enough and I am strong enough within myself to turn and face those people who are spitting the darkness and put an arm around them and say, hey, where's this coming from? I don't know you, you don't know me, what are you attacking me for? I'm strong enough to do that. And I would like to invite you to come and be around me so that you can, if you're not already, reach that level of strength so that you can do the same. Because again, this is where we merge the masculine and the feminine, right? We integrate them together and then they become one. I'm in my feminine, but also in my masculine as well. So I can take the fire. When it's coming at me, I can take it and not get burned. And then I can bring them out of their own fire and show them the light. Right? Show them the golden light that can shine on them if they just let go of the beliefs that have been breaking and destroying them this whole time. you know? Again, it isn't making allowances for people, because some people love it, right? Some people love it. They're spiteful. They love the fight. They love you to react. They love you to respond. But some people don't know any different. And only if you were ever strong enough should you show them the way. So listen guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope you understood what I meant. Don't help people if they just really don't want it, and be intuitive as to the people who you think might respond to a bit of love. So focus on your inner peace, focus on your love and your divine self, because it will always be down to you ultimately as to how your peace and your serenity within yourself is met. And other than that, I love you all. We are very close to launching the group. I've been discussing with my deep inner circle. We have the name. I'm going to be making the group today, but I will be waiting a little bit to release it. And if this is posting any other groups, I don't mean any promotion by that. It's nothing to do with that. I'm not asking for money or anything. It's just a similar kind of thing. So I love you all. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video.